Patrick Williams of the Chicago Bulls went earlier than many people expected in the 2020 NBA draft, but had a very promising season for the Chicago Bulls. And as far as the future of the Chicago Bulls, he is one of the main pieces of that future. When you're looking at this team past the current day of DeMar DeRozan, past Zach LaVine, especially if he doesn't resign, although I think he will, and past Nikola Vucevic, Patrick Williams is the young piece, the biggest upside piece on this team. Had a very good rookie year and still has a lot of upside to become an elite two-way player in the NBA. So today I want to talk about Patrick Williams, his rookie year that he had, and the upside that he has moving forward in the NBA with the Chicago Bulls. And so Patrick Williams came into the NBA expected to be a good defender, and it was very much known that his offense was going to be a project from an offensive IQ, an offensive efficiency, offensive production, shooting, the whole works. He was definitely someone that it was well known that it was going to be expected that he was going to take some time to improve on the offensive end. Very similar to Scottie Barnes in this year's draft, other than the fact that Scottie Barnes is a better ball handler and a better playmaker, so does have a little bit better offensive IQ, but same mold of being very good on the defensive end, but still needing a lot of work on the offensive end. And both being taken at 4th overall is pretty darn suiting. And Patrick Williams has a lot of upside. He showed very good moments last year. I think he was better offensively than I expected, and I think a lot of other people expected. He showed the ability already to be a fairly good catch-and-shoot three-point guy, which is going to be very valuable for him moving forward, especially on this team this upcoming season, where he, on a lot of times on the court, is going to be one of the least valuable options on the offensive end. I mean, you talk about that starting lineup when they're healthy and fully ready to roll. Lonzo, LaVine, DeRozan, Patrick Williams, Nikola Vucevic. Patrick Williams is the guy that defenses are going to have to ignore and leave alone relative to everybody else, so he should get quite a few open threes this upcoming season. So a continued improvement in his catch-and-shoot three-point ability is going to be very beneficial for him this upcoming season for the Bulls. It is worth mentioning, just in this upcoming season context, that as of yesterday, he is going to be out for 4 to 6 weeks due to a severe left ankle sprain. So he will miss the first couple of weeks of the season, but it won't be anything crazy. He should be back by start of November to mid-November at the absolute latest. And so the Bulls should be pretty much at full strength by then, hopefully, with their starting lineup. And then Kobe White of Wells also out with an injury, but that's a little bit more irrelevant in this scenario. But he's back, should be back around mid-November as well. But Patrick, as I mentioned, Patrick Williams is going to have a lot of opportunity as the offensive guy on this team. Because he's not going to have many people focusing on him, he's going to get a lot of open looks this year. And so his ability to be a good catch-and-shoot three-point shooter, I expect to be very valuable this year, and something that he'll continue to improve on due to the fact that I'm sure he recognizes that. He is a hard worker, and he is working on that this summer. And not to mention, he's just going to get to shoot a lot of open threes in-game this upcoming season, so he's going to be able to become fairly efficient and get good practice in-game moments for this upcoming season. He's going to also be the backbone to their defense this upcoming season. He is by far the most qualified and impactful defensive player in that starting lineup. As far as I'm concerned, he's going to be their elite wing defender, their elite wing stopper, and he's going to be very important to their defense because DeRozan's not a very good defender. That's their other wing. Vucevic, as far as center goes, is not an amazing defender. Lonzo Ball is fine. He's a decent defender. Zach LaVine, I think, has the potential, once he can put in more effort on the defensive end this year, to be a positive defender. But it's definitely not a team that projects to be like some top 10 defense. Patrick Williams is going to have to be a big part in making this defense at least good enough to be able to be competitive for this upcoming season and make themselves a top 6 seed and avoid the playing games. But I think the exciting thing with Patrick Williams is that there's just so much more than him being a valuable piece as a 5th option in the starting lineup offensively for this team next season. We've already seen flashes that his dribble is improving. His ability to take guys off the dribble and hit the odd mid-range shot is improving just from the start of his rookie season to the back end of his rookie season. And I think there's a lot of reasons to be very optimistic about Patrick Williams moving forward, and there's no reason to believe why, if he can't continue to put in the work and improve on the offensive end like he has up to this point in time in his very young NBA career, that he could be an elite two-way wing. Let's note that this is someone who is only age 20. He's still extremely young, has a ton of years ahead of him in the NBA, a ton of time to continue to improve and develop his skills in the NBA. Now, I have full belief that Patrick Williams is going to be a future two-way star in the NBA. I think him and Lonzo Ball obviously are the biggest long-term pieces. DeRozan's around for a few years. Zach LaVine, I expect, will get a nice little 5-year extension from the Bulls as well. So you're talking about long-term, a core of Lonzo, Zach LaVine, Patrick Williams, DeMar DeRozan you have for a few years here now as well. This is going to be a very, very strong group moving forward. And as Patrick Williams continues to develop and improve his game, this Bulls team ceiling is just going to become higher and higher. And I have no doubt that Patrick Williams is going to be able to do that. That being said, let me know down in the comment section what you guys think about Patrick Williams, your thoughts on his rookie year, and how good he could be for the Chicago Bulls moving forward. I think Patrick Williams is essentially the ceiling raiser for the Bulls. I think the Bulls are going to be as good as Patrick Williams can become within the next couple of years, because I don't see anyone else on this team that's really going to make that big of a jump. But I think Patrick Williams can be that guy, and if he can really make that jump over the next couple of years, then this team could be really, really scary to play a couple of years down the road. That being said, I hope you guys do have a great rest of your day. If you guys want to hear more thoughts on other young players or rookies heading into the next season, then be sure to click the box on the right-hand side of the screen, and I will have a video of Scottie Barnes on the left-hand side if you want to check that out. That being said, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.